music mu ngeri emu nga bashapinga direction ate ng'era bawa n'abantu test okusinziira ku muntu ki kyalowooza oba kyayagala musically.
So olowooza guno omwaka abantu bayimbye oba tebayimbye, bazze oba tebazze?
Owange ekyo kyekibuuzo katukiddemu nga tumaze tukiridde wali ku end obanga ekyo kibeera kibuuzo kikulu nnyo. On the Bebe Cool list, 2025 coming, number 1, Bebe Cool, Break the Chains, comes number 1. And, oh, thank you.
Bebe Cool, Break the Chains, comes number 1. This is not a song, this is an album we are talking about.
Yeah, you see, when I come up with Bebe Cool coming as number 1 and I talk about the album, I think logically speaking, it is time for Ugandans to understand the meaning of the word body of works, because we have a culture in Uganda that we believe, it's not a belief, but I think it's misconception. There is nowhere in the world you'll be called a professional artist if you don't have an album. So, this is official. And this is a statement that people must know and take serious. That you can never compete in the world, globally, unless if you speak of body of works. So, I came up with the album, Break the Chains, of course, which has a beautiful music. And this album has different genres of music. This album has types of music that we are not accustomed to in Uganda, but that's what is going on globally. So why did I do that? I did that because I wanted us to start venturing, reaching out to audiences that are virgin, that are waiting, okay? We have exhausted this Ugandan market. We have exhausted the East African market. The numbers are few. We are competing with people who are appealing to 200, 300 million people worldwide. And then for us, we are still continuing to insist on competing for 45 million people. So for me as an artist, after seeing the opportunity that exists today in the industry, the opportunity that anybody can sit in their bedroom and they do a song and it goes viral worldwide, I think it is important that people now start focusing on a bigger market. The bigger market, the bigger you go, the wider you go, I believe definitely the better it pays. And every artist looks out to be a bigger, a big artist globally. So, Bebe Cool's Break the Chains album is an album that definitely you would listen to for over the next 40 to 50 years. And to me, I give myself credit for that album, of course with my team. Remember that the list does not mention who is the best. The list just mentions names.
Gives credit.
So it is not in the order of what you would have wanted, that when I say Bebe Cool number 1, that he's the best. No. But on the list for the first time, Bebe Cool officially steps up with Break the Chains. Of course, you can now...
So there is no individual song that stood out of the album?
I think the game still goes on with that album.
Okay.
Because my target wasn't a specific song. My target was body of works. For example, it is the most popular album. No. If I may ask, which album do you know off head in Uganda of previous year?
Break the Chain.
Does anyone have any album title they know off head? Quickly. it's going to be difficult. But I believe there are 4 or 5 artists who released albums. You get it? So, in music, marketing is a crucial aspect. In music, pushing is a crucial aspect. And you'll find that songs like Circumference, songs like Check, songs like Home, songs like Hidden Agendas, songs like Hips Don't Lie, are songs you definitely will not argue with. You may not have them played here, but when you cross the border of Uganda, none of the songs apart from one artist or maybe 2 artists on this list, the rest of them, no matter what you do, their music will never play out of Uganda. And that is a clear cut. So as we go in this list, you will notice that it is very important that music is made in such a way that it can appeal to a wider audience rather than just a few. But I also understand the fact of, choosing to do maybe for your market, because maybe the reason is finances. You want to get gigs here and there, which I understand. But at the end of the day, we also still have artists who have broken barriers beyond. And I think we have done it before. I remember the likes of myself. During those days, we did all the way to South Africa. We got nominations in the Cora Awards, which were the biggest awards on the land of Africa. I remember I also got a nomination in the Mobile Awards in the UK with the late Dizzy Nuts. I remember my music pushed me to the 4664 concert at Hyde Park. You wouldn't be there unless if you're a big star or if your music does appeal to that wider audience. So the argument here is you still need to do music that can appeal beyond just our country. Yes.
Okay. And how are the streams before? I wish usually Bebe cool ye same ya kulist. Obuzibu buzenti wasose. Kulist zile nkati.
Ayirandi nze wakabyate echo kigana. Tuzanyirawo sebo. Ina kyowakanawo package nga tugisumulula.
Tujja kuwakana maaso eyo netutandike list kati. All right. So number 1 was Break the Chains.
Yes.
Okay. Number 2.
Number 2 we go to Joshua Baraka, Wrong Places. Now this time we are not only talking about songs, but we're also talking about personalities and at least again they gazua all the time. Okay. Music is a package, and people don't just like a song, but people, you can have a good song but bad behavior and people don't like it. Okay, but you can have a good behavior, you can have good behavior and a fair song and people just choose you. Okay, so we keep talking about that. So Joshua Baraka comes in as the second consecutive year on this list, and indisputably is the best youngest talent in terms of global sound. Joshua Baraka did not disappoint 2025 with his single Wrong Places of his latest 12-track album, Juvie. So today we officially announce and mention the name of the album that was released recently by Joshua Baraka.
Yeah.
It is called what?
Juvie.
Makona wandika
Makono kiwulidde ekyo
Juvie.
nali nayo.
Waliyo?
Yes sir.
But obadde tojjukira na title.
Mbadde njijjukira. Naye obadde abantu okyababuulira.
Tell us something. What do you think about Wrong Places?
Wrong Places is a sound that attracts both the local audience and also globally. This song can be played maybe in Texas, in London, and the people there can still dance to it. The people don't feel like this is a local sound. And also, it is not just for the cool people in Uganda, but this is a sound that will cater for the people that are taken to be the cool ones and also the people that are taken to be like downtown, because you go to downtown and Wrong Places is playing, you go to Bandali and Wrong Places
So
is playing.
basically, this specific song can play in Ruero.
Yes, it can play in different places.
Okay. So it is not. It should I interpret Wrong Places
Yes.
plays in every place?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. So congratulations, Joshua Baraka, and Joshua also continues to break the boundaries, because when you go backwards and think about what an artist should be doing today, I remember the time, my time of starting my career. I remember very well that I made a decision to go to Nairobi, took the bus every now and then, slept on the streets in Kenya, looked for a studio, started working with Ogopa DJs, stayed in Kenya, yet I had a family here, I pushed. So Joshua Baraka is the only Ugandan artist who is kind of taking on the template that is required by all artists. Because there is no way any artist would make it beyond the borders unless if they work out of the borders, unless if they try to stretch beyond. So the reason why Bebe, Chameleon are very big artists in Africa and globally is because that's what we did. We actually went ahead and competed with I remember we won awards in South Africa in categories where the Nigerians were at that time. That's over 15 years ago, or maybe 20 years ago. But we went there. We were fighting from the ground. So Joshua is showing the right picture.
Do you think Joshua ina barriers zamenye zemutasobola kumenya? Would you give him that credit?
Yes, because those days we did concerts in the UK, we did concerts in the US, but we did for local audiences, Ugandans in the UK, Ugandans in the US. But I think I've seen Joshua this year stretching out, doing concerts for anybody and everybody. Latino, British.
He's been on Afro Nation.
He's been on Afro Nation. So you can see an artist who is pushing. You get it? So kudos to you, Joshua. And I think...
So, Bebe, olowooza lwaki abannayuganda naddala abayimbi balemeddwa okustretchinga okutuukawo, because bwe tubanga twogera ku ba legends, eggwe Chameleon mwabikola internationally ne mufuna nezi awards, owaddakaawo Kenzo, kati Joshua, lwaki?
Nze ndowooza, okay, police this time waliwo tunatu discussinga noting ekintu ekyo kubamu ekiri sagala ku preemptinga before I said I list them, so that after listing then tugende ku eyo discussion ejja mu kibuuzo Douglas kye yasoose okubuuza. Have we done well or have we not? So number 3 on the list is Elijah Kitaka, Echange Daily Bando Go remix featuring Karo Kasita. That is number 3 artist on the list. Remember, list tegamba nti olukuba oli number 1 oba number 2 bwe kusoma oba number 3 nti oli ddala number 3. It's just a list.
So we are not in order.
No, we are not in order. So Elijah Kitaka, this guy, to me, he continues to, I don't know. I just feel Elijah should, if Elijah gets one song out of the country, Elijah will go global instantly, because Elijah has a aina speed Talwana Namund. He's not competing with anyone. He's doing his best. It's him, but he's doing a lot of work, and the work is being appreciated. His style is Kitaka, you can't mix him with anybody else.
Brand ya creating the
fashion wise, behavior ya Kitaka. I mean, this is a likable guy. You know, sometimes people don't understand what it means when you put everything in one pack. Ngoli handsome, over beautiful, ngoli na nice behavior, ngoli muanvu, ombili gulabika bulungi, nga oyogera bulungi, ate unya bulungi, ate noyimba bulungi, ate nenyimba noandika nungi, kwegamba
Kitaka byonna abiyina
nkutidde.
So that means Kitaka has understood what they mean by branding.
Exactly, because music must be guided by branding.
He has branded his music to look like him.
Yes.
Church mudile is to go global akwatagane ne Joshua because wali Joshua wali alinanga aliwo yekka.
I wish of course I have plans ne Swangs Avenue by na plan, but I hope and pray that bachidaba because ne time we inzo kumudukako ne gira na anyway you never know, but I'm very sure nti achina and ne music wo mulaba agenda mukolanga asobola okufuluma abulako katono preaching about afulume. Though I see sometimes I fear that artists and management companies fear to risk to do what Bebe did, because obikola abantu ne balabikanga batabisimye. Okay, but then wo fuluma board era bannayuganda nja bavulira amazima ekintu kino kiruma naye kiswaza nobeera. You go out in London, you go out in the UK, you go out in Sweden, Denmark, but you don't hear any music from Uganda unless if someone is a Ugandan nagenda natwalayo akayimba naga DJ kano kazanya atete babuzanye. No, they don't. It is because our sound irina bweri awo bweri yaffe yawano obukitegeera. So
nina kyembadde mbuuzaamuko katono okusinziira ku list gye tuliko essaawa zino wasinzidde ku personality branding because waliwo abayimbi abagezezaako okuyimba however much nti oba oli awo oluyimba lukoze naye ng'ebigambo ebirimu oyinza obutateekako leediyo ng'oli ne famire yo.
Of course list eyogera mazima whether mulimu ebigambo ebibi oba ki kasita abantu bwe nadde ntandika nina statements gye nakoze and when I post mugende mugisome mujja kitegeera nti the list teyekubira for it eriwo okwogera ku music abantu bwe baba acceptinze whether the song is good or bad, but if the people accept the song, too bad for Bebe Cool. Although sina choice money no kulutekayo.
That means your opinion plus the people's opinions.
Yes.
Is the reason you come up with.
So that's why we say it's a 60% Bebe Cool, 40% I allow. I put it out there, I post, and then the people give their views, so that we can come to. Now the main issue of this list is to continue to build a direction for the industry. My experience, I believe I can support the industry head into the right direction. Because we abana bajja kukola bukozi bebagala and the industry will go down. By the end of this list, we will agree whether we have done better or worse this year.
We are going to take a break. We've so far done 3. Yes, we started with Bebe Cool, Break the Chains. We went to Joshua Baraka, Wrong Places. Then tugenda ku Elijah Kitaka. Both Elijah and Joshua have also been on the top list of the most streamed artists of the year 2025. So
this year on the list is Dax Vibes.
Akomyewo. Waina comment je wakola luli.
Oh my God.
Ku comment ojijukia je wakola last year.
Olida. With At My Door and Good Idea feature Elijah Kitaka. Dax is clearly the most talented in that family. Without a doubt.
Bebe, lero kankimenyeewokko. Wabaddeko mu nkuuka eggulu. Mickey Wine yazze ku stage.
Yes.
Yakubye enkuka n'agifuula upside down. Kati oyo tali talented.
Bebe. Ogamba nti Dax yali talented mu family but ku list bw'ogamba nti alina ku good idea. Ye mufuulo just collabo. Ye mufuulo okubeera talented.
Si kyekyo. Okujja ku list ya Bebe Cool consecutively nga tolina extensive talent. Guno si mwaka gwa kusatu. I think he's appearing the second or third?
Second time.
Second time.
Yes.
It's si kyangu. Naddala ng'oli mu family gyesikwatagana nayo si kyangu.
Tozeemu kiri ekyokubi because njagala tumenyeewo ekyo tugende ku break. Mickey tali talented.
Kyaki mufuulo okubanga tali talented?
Ate mwe kennyini mwina amaaso n'amatu.
Naye family erimu
bameka bamuweereza mu comments ku Facebook ku Twitter we nabadde I sent it to you guys as audience and fans, okay, but you did not send me Mickey. So
Bebe izobanga tebamutadde ku list naye nga mu family mulimu ali talented naye nga teyaki it to your list this year. Tewabanga wabeera ku list yo
kizibu
kitegeeza Dax yali talented.
Tumuwe credit ye. Let me tell you, we yali atandikanga okuyimba namuwuliranga ng'ayimbira mu nnyindo nga binyiiza. Naye ate ngenda okuwetegereza obulungi nga it can be a style. You know, music is music, art is art. It can be a style and it was accepted by people. So akayimba ako at my door sike atandika nako this year. That's one of my best songs this year. That song
at my door.
Kakati bw'ogattako bwe yazze na collaborating ne Elijah. Actually, let me summarize it here and say Elijah, if I was to choose an artist of the year, to me, Elijah Kitaka would be my artist of the year.
You as Bebe Cool?
Yes, as Bebe. But then Mickey Gundi Dax bw'avaayo n'akola ekyamagezi naye n'amanya nti eno nnyonyi erinnya wala egenda kanjikole ki kanjikwate n'akola naye oluyimba smart. The song was very beautiful.
Olinga agaya yalaba amasannyalaze n'aga grabbing.
No, n'ekyo nakyo kikale
naye ekya talented ne mukuluwo Eddie yawe.
Ate Eddie yali azeeko yajjako omulundi gumu ndooza n'oluyimba Kiggale teyakomawo the next year.
Songerako bigambo. Let's take a break. It is after 5. It's the Bebe Cool list. One of the views you are hearing. Bagamba batya, the views you are hearing are views of Bebe Cool.
The views you are hearing are for the people speaking them. They are not in any way related.
Let's take a break. It is NBS.
Siye makono oli owaaluli gwe twagobaganya ng'amakooti gabeera gatunudde bayiremu ku luzungu.
Okumanya ki Uganda kinyuma?
Uganda kinyuma gikole mu luzungu. Then abasanyuka mbagambe mu Luganda to choose peace.
Nedda watandise bya luzungu maliriza ebintu.
Abantu bonna abalaba Basanyuka TV Music Jam tunyuke. Tugenda kulonda omukulembeze w'eggwanga ng'ennaku z'omwezi 15 omwezi guno gwennyini. Mujjukire okulonda eddembe muyinza oba muwagira political parties ez'enjawulo naye tekibaleetera kweguteyagala tekibaleetera kwawukana. Let us choose peace tulonde eddembe.
Yes, ate ki Uganda kinyuma okumanya kinyuma nange ndowooza mulaba nti neeyagala ndabika bulungi
waguze n'emmotoka se
nyonyo
Congra
gwe wabitandika
yaguze emmotoka
Makona yaguze emmotoka
Congra Makona. Okay, for the interest of time, Wudde Budduka speed twakakolako ennyimba nnya. We still have quite a number of songs, so tujja buta interjectinga Bebe tumuleke ennyimba zinasoke tuzivugemuko ate tujja kumbula tudiscussing emaaso kawo. So tuddeyo ku list twakomye ku Dax vibes. Oluyimba lwakuna.
Kati omuntu omulala this time, another person on the list making a good comeback on the list is Kapeke.
Kapeke.
Yeah, with the song Kaba. I think last year I also mentioned that I was saying something special about Kapeke. So congratulations, Kapeke. Making a comeback on the Bebe Cool list in 2025 is Kapeke, one of the artists I hosted at Tondekechwatwe last year. On stage I mentioned that because of his style, fashion sense and cheeky music hooks that stick in the listeners' minds, I wouldn't be surprised if he outcompeted many of the male artists in Uganda. This guy has found a winning formula: catchy hooks, a dance, audience engagement. Young people love dancing because they have a lot of energy within them. But wait, I have seen older people temaring and sing also. So congratulations, Kapeke. He is also creative in style.
Yes.
Yeah. Fashion and engaging abantu. So yebo ataka yimba, agatayo dance and it's working well.
Mu Uganda muyimbi kimutwalira bbanga ky'okufuuka established essaawa zino.
Establishment is relative because Uganda is so fast. Oyinza okulowooza nti oli established mudakibiri nga bakwerabidde. Teri establishment kwe kunywera, si kyo? Oyinza okulowooza nti onywedde mu Uganda wano ne bajja bakwisaako eggaali mu ddakiika 2 nga teri akujjuka.
Olina kukola otya?
Kola nnyo. Olaba ffe abasookawo tukyakola. Olaba Moses Matovu akyakola. Just tolina kusigala nga ki? 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 Yes. That I want to mention here, as my opinion says, a female artist went out there and did 16 tracks, compiled them, launched them, tried to push, and that's where we want the industry to go. So when you talk about professionalism, she's now, if she's to present what she has album,
16-track album.
Yes. Of course here I don't have APAS, but I must mention APAS here because APAS also had the album the other year. So you can see that the trends, and of course now after Lydia, you'll hear many more artists, you know, coming up with albums this year, hopefully. So kudos Lydia Jasmine. Maybe.
So you're encouraging artists to call albums?
Yes, definitely.
But it has also become very difficult to market the songs beyond the album. Because ota album, nenga obuuza abayimbi kuliko nyimba ki that they cannot.
Anti papasia album tebeera nti nyimba zonna zibeere hit songs that are played in bars. If you go back to Go Mama to Break the Chains album, ojja kwesanga you can play that music in your house this year up to the next 40 years. But I can guarantee you nti enyimba ezabeera ku Bebe Cool list 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, tezikyazanya anywhere. You get it? So who is benefiting? The one who does music that has longevity. So abantu balina okuyiga okutegeera nti eno business so si muzanyo. Calculator ye kugamba ki onoonya hiti kufuna bivulu. Nenze kati gwe anoonya ebivulu onoonya sente. Nze sikyanoonya sente. Nze kati noonya longevity ya music. A song like Home. You were talking about Home on my album.
Yes.
That is music you cannot compare with any of the songs that are here.
It is actually a song you just want to listen to in your free time.
Exactly.
Relate to the lyrics and understand it.
If you listen to a song called Wait on my album, it carries way too much sense than all the songs combined on the Bebe Cool list.
But Bebe, back to Lydia Jasmine. Ekimutekesezaako nti because yakola album.
Yes.
Wadde talina luyimba luli outstanding.
Luli outstanding.
abayimbi togenda baleetera mind engamba nti nabo buli mwaka ke bakole ennyimba wadde tezijja kubanga zisobola okuyitamu
at the end of the day
list yo.
No, it's not that. This list, my opinion, must support the industry and directly support the artists who put in a lot of work. Once again, why do people may ask, hey, Bebe, you had during my time, Break the Chain, and pushing on your Joshua Baraka, because I saw him on the road pushing. Ate Uganda basinga baali baagala muzira lwakuba wa luzungu oba kitegeera bebabeeramu ebyo nti oyo waweeri tasobola kuba eno. But you see, we twarelating when we work together, every time bwe namwogerangako kati bano abooluganda ne batandika okuwaayo attention, and finally wrong places oba ne Morocco jamusanga nga azanya kaleero oba kitegeera.
Joshua yetaga audience eyo.
Yes, indeed, of course, we need everybody. Music, you need everyone. Tewali wombonze, bano babalia. The more numbers you have, the better. And you know, music is a game of numbers. So, toso adamanti balito later. So, another artist on the Bebe Cool list is Final with the song Che Che. Akayimba ako kankuba nange nakagala nnyo. I think it was towards the beginning of this 2025, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Like 5 years.
He has written many songs, many hit songs for others, yet unbelievably it took him years to land a big song for himself, according to my team. You know, when I do my research, I also talk with my team and they give me information. Honestly, I don't know this.
Olaba chewakolanga for work credit for songwriters,
yes,
audio producers.
Yes,
that has been part of the problem why so many songwriters have been frustrated.
Yes,
you know, ngabakola nyimbo ba projects nenga tebabawa their flowers, so they stay behind the curtains. So it's a chata wanya muko final for final.
And that unfairness, I don't understand. When you give someone credit, I don't understand how people think. Huh? Yesterday I was talking to an artist, a young artist who was telling me about her music. She's a girl, and she was telling me. So I asked her, "Okay, give me your songs. Let me go on YouTube." And then she's like, "My YouTube was deleted." I'm like, "What do you mean was deleted?" By my manager, because twice. How do you do that?
Because omuyimbi naye lwaki abaagendanga nakuteekamu time argument yaba manager.
Okay, then beera ne YouTube channel yo nange mbere neyange ziba bbiri bwe twawukana sigazeyo
ogenda bateekamu emputu Bebe.
Nedda, at the end of the day, there are two things here. You must look at n'omuyimbi musaasire ne manager musaasire naye n'omuyimbi musaasire kati obadde omupushinga kati osangudde YouTube channel kati really what's going on here?
Oba baavu just
why? Sikitegera bulungi naye. Anyway, he has written Final has written many hit songs for others, yet unbelievably it took him years to land a big song for himself, according to my team. I honestly don't know this guy, but I enjoyed Cheche. Some people just need wanje
nzokuba wamulaba naye nga tomujjukira
ati nyinza okuba namulaba naye nga simanyi nti yeyeeyo.
Final noonya Bebe Cool.
So some people just need prayers answered. So those are Final bamusabire because he has good art. To me that was a very special, art. Then Vinka comes on the list again. Vinka makes this list with Lala. Lala, yeah, I accepted, yes. I think Vinka should musubira kola more, but techigana wabanga bikamu ne yagala.
Osobola Vinka alina okuba mu mwaka nga at least alinamu ennyimba bbiri.
Yeah, she's a new artist on the block. She's not 15, 20 years. So Bobo okyali mu 5-10 years.
Obeera new.
Bebe omuyimbi okubeera within 5 years. Aba akyali mupya.
Nyo. I mean, you're competing with people of 25, 30 years in the industry. 35 years.
25, 35 years in the industry. Togera ku Bebe Kulu, Chameleon, and Bobby Wine.
Moses Matovu.
The band artists as well. We have the likes of Misa Tsemakula, Geoffrey Lutaya. So that means you're competing with people that have more experience, and you can easily.
And by the way, different genres.
Yes. But make no mistake. What we are going through now, Chibera. It's just a choice into okera kumachano gamba siliku pressure, so no need to look for a hit song. That's the truth. Naye bontuma nongamba encha Bebe kuba endongo.
So mubufunze bakyalina okukola ennyo.
Ekitegeeza wali okola break the chains. Wali tolowooza.
Sali focused ku hit. Nali focused to body of works esobola okubeera wali bwe bateeka wali ya Burna Boy, bwe bateeka wali ya Wiz. And I achieved it. So we are going to now wait for the second album, Jebaita Broken Chains.
It's okay, break that chains.
Yes.
Broken chains.
No.
Bebe.
Broken chains.
So,
Broken Chains coming soon.
Yes.
Okay, tuddaku
artist omulala. Vinka, congratulations. And of course, Swang's Avenue is doing a good job on that lady, but she's also doing a good job fairly to herself. Now, another artist, no, slightly, yadeta jako naye. Na chintu chala bisenga because waliwo level ya waliwo something, you know, the list is also supportive where necessary. Reggie
yabale talina kuba ku list.
King of West.
Waliwo abantu bayimbi babiri nga tebanadde sigenda basaako naye ate nga mpulira kinkakatako oba there's something. Maybe people will discuss that. The song is called Owishe.
Naye yata EP last year.
Yata EP.
Yes, yata EP.
Aba EP sibogerako. But Reggie is standing at the apex of an argument that we still need to push. That you don't need to live in Kampala to be a big star in Uganda. So, because of that, yalino limbo lunene nnyo naye luno lutusembera lujja ku luyimbo and ate yaluyimba mu Nyankole. So, if it is appreciated like that, I think kwenavudde nengamba nayo manyi that direction also needs to be mentioned. And the song is big. It is a big song.
But also beyond just the song, because of Reggie, he opened doors for T-Paul, the Nicola Show and Oku Cricket Oval.
Yes.
Omega.
Yes.
Still you're opening doors to Omega ngaze. Nakola n'ekintu ekirala muyimbi yekka yakoze single show mu Kacheeka Stadium.
Yeah,
for the first time.
So actually, for the first time. So that's.
Yeah, it's a good achievement. Though to consider but we give him credit again. Olwecho, Ichokubanti, yes, as a regional artist, is now a national artist in a region, and he's pulling massive crowds, which is good. So he needs that support and he needs that recognition. So
do you want to say Reggie is still a regional artist or is a national artist?
He's a national artist. Reggie is a national artist in a region. Because however much is a national artist, Reggie Avari Mbara. Yes. He's a national artist in a region.
Arato was a region. Why said Komi is a national artist in Tukoma?
And because we still need to encourage those who live in different regions to know that they can still do what they do best from there, and they take over the country.
Okay.
Yes.
So yabadde kulistirwa mase ya Bebe Cool.
Awai, si masi. Ebirowoozo nga bikubagana bigamba. Naye, I think we can justify him being on the list.
Okay.
So, kati ono, the next artist, I don't know. Naye nga bwe nabagambye art, tebamukayanya. Uncle Chumi naye wabadde azze ku list
naye abadde wakugaayibwa mu kyuma.
Ekyuma kyabadde kimugaaya naye nga
ki ekyamuteekesezaako?
alina oluyimba lunene abantu balukkiriza bw'okutte gobba. The people accepted it. That's what I was saying, that art is art. You don't know what people want, and now it has been stretched into anyone can do anything as long as it becomes interesting for people and entertaining. Okay? I mean, this is a fellow or an individual who has so much negative, but is a young, person in the country looking for a life. The main reason lwaki namutaddeko yadde nti yes oluyimba lwaddewo nze siwandika ku bantu bampisa mbi, oluyimba lwabaddewo naye osokudde ebbali n'ogaa naye owa muntu ono alwanye n'obulamu in one way or another, you understand, n'amala era n'afunayo akayimba akamutambuza n'avaayo eri ewabi n'asemberako eno kumpi yena ne mulaba naye azoganya abantu ku intaneti oyo.
Awo tugambe nti sympathy vote we yagire.
Oluyimba lwebe lwamulesa.
The song Gokute Gopa, back then, it is one of the songs we used to consider as bubblegum music.
Yeah, such songs are the songs.
Why is it on the list? And yet back then we knew Bebe Cool for getting quality music. You only put quality music on the list. But now we are seeing a song that people would take as bubblegum music onto your list.
The list does not specifically recognize sense music only. It does recognize songs that are accepted by people.
That means we can have bubblegum music as long as people accept it.
You see, music is meant to, it's food for soul. So if it does entertain people and people like it, that's the purpose why a song was done. So, and most especially, kwesanga enyimba ezogera sense ennyo abantu tebazagala. Nasa zibabuulirira nnyo abantu tebagala babuulirira too much sometimes. Tubaba n'ebizibu biki. So you can give a good example of my album. The songs are so good, they speak too much sense and everything, but people will listen to it when they are in a certain mood. Never baba koye bagenzeko mupia one bagala bino be balancing a life. So you can't beat the least tesula could jawo fact. I try so much not to be biased. If people have accepted, gone is the case. So Uncle Chumi Kongs naye advice yange eri nti ebigambo ebichafu bikendereko, because if she had followed bwazaako nazaako yazaako
ayina oluyimba lwe yazaako
lwaki omwoyo walulimba lwaki omwoyo gwokola ki gwokwabula tegunninya oba gunninya.
amanyi lisiti yo ebeerako nyimba Bebe Cool z'amanyi
olwo terunnaba kutuuka mu matu ga Bebe.
Yes. Okay. Next on the list this year again is Shiba Karungi. Shiba comes on naye katono. Yeah, that good day. But Shiba, yes, but because there's nothing as difficult. Let me say this. Shiba Karungi, welcome back from your maternity leave. Credit to the effort made during your comeback. Somebody may not be a massive song, but the effort you put in brought you back into the spotlight and was recognized by many people in the country. We have to give credit. Miezi mwenda simya awumudde ate n'akomawo n'asanga nga space we eri kitegeeza abalala
Kyajja kitya?
I don't know.
Yeah, but we had other artists that were trying to do
They should be here on the list.
I think sometimes there is that spot that is left for someone that has had
They
a lifetime
shouldn't.
music.
You see, that's what we talk about. There shouldn't be space left. An artist should fill the whole space. That's why musigala mulabaka million so we don't want to leave any space. Give a good example. Anyway, we'll just discussing these names because those are the reasons why I have a bigger info after the artists. Yes. So we'll come back, Shiba. Keep going. I think your space is still there. Wavao.
So Shiba chali queen.
We have Vao.
Engula chajina.
Yajisangawo. Space ye we yali.
Tewali yajikwatako engula.
Ekirabikanga.
Oyinawo ogambidde nti kabadde kabula katta.
Auntie, because when you think about things, Sintina eno limbo luneno luliawo. But even the two good songs Zaina, based on the fact that you have the maternity leave, ladies know how difficult it is to bounce back. It's not a simple thing. Men don't know, but you know it's hard. So another person on the list now. This lady, I don't know this artist, but I keep hearing the name. Tracy Mellon.
Tracy Mellon.
Yes. Tracy Mellon is a trending name without a clear outstanding hit song. For me, my people were arguing with me, telling me Tracy Mellon.
When you say outstanding hit song, clarify on that.
Specifically, I can't point a finger to any song from Tracy Mellon.
But you know the artist.
I don't know the artist, but I know the name.
Bebe cool.
Yes.
Kijja kityo okuba nti you live in Uganda, babeera mu Uganda, they have big songs, but tobamanyi.
Talina luyimba lunene. Nalibadde ndumanyi nga ne video ngimanyi nga ne chorus ngiyimba. Naye erinnya libadde buli wamu as a new artist.
Tukole just sample mu bannamawulire. Kayimba kyaka Tracy bakayita batya? Ogenda kukiraba.
Kagenda katya.